Hello, BookTube. Welcome to book tour number 9. This will be the Heritage Press books for the most part. Yeah, I'm looking over there. I think that's all there is on this upcoming shelf. It's a shorter shelf, maybe 3 or 4, 3 feet high. Sits over in the corner. And my first videos were these Eastern Press and Folio Society shelves, and they primarily, I think there was 1 or 2 volumes in there that were different. And I had a bit of a struggle deciding which shelves to do next, but I think I'll get the Heritage Press out of the way. I've started to collect those. You used to see them really often, and they're still fairly easy to find, so seems like a good thing to collect. I love the volumes. They used to be, and I'm going to start with this, they're slip cased and all that for the most part. Sometimes I have ones that are missing them. They used to be the limited editions club volumes, then Heritage Press did them. You'll see the art's the same a lot of time, and then even Eastern Press. So I actually have one in here that I also have in an Eastern Press volume, but I like both. So this thing's quite a huge thing. You can tell up to my big old noggin, and just a pretty large volume, large thin thing. Beautiful artwork. And I'll tell you who that is. They come with this little sand glass, which is a little note about the volume and the hand. So this is Aeschylus, the Oresteia, has Agamemnon, the libation bearers, and the Furies. See right there. Paper is very nice. Of course, all I can do is tell you that. The art, it's translated from the Greek by E.D.A. Morsehead, with an introduction by Rex Warner, and it's these illustrations are by Michael Ayrton. So I'm trying to get it back. It's actually so big I actually have to pull it way back for you to see it. And like I say, I love the artwork. This is 1961, and the copyright's owned by the George Macy Company. So here'll be a list of illustrations, and I'll let you see the type, which is something I tend to like on these. Easy on the eyes, well thought out. Let me see, a note on the translation. So, see if I find some illustrations for you now that you've seen the type. And there you go. Just magnificent. So, quite a book, and I hope you get an idea of why I'm interested in collecting these. I used to see them all the time and not grab them, and of course those opportunities are lost now. And but that's how book collecting goes. So there's the Oresteia. This next one is Virgil. It's the Eclogues. Not my favorite Virgil, but that's all right. Here's the cover. I don't know if you can see that. Hopefully you can. This one has a note inside it from the Handel Society of Dartmouth College, Rollins Chapel. And this is probably pretty old, but that's okay. Let me get that off to the side. Oh, that was from April 12th, 1964. The sand glass. Again, a little note about this. And if anybody's interested in the Dartmouth College band, there you go, or Handel Society. That was from April 12th, 1964. So, probably fairly contemporary with the volume itself. So this is Virgil, the Eclogues, translated in English verse by C.S. Calverley, with an introduction by Moses Ross, and drawing by Vertes. And this is the art in this one. Again, this one's a rather large volume. Let me get these papers out of here so I can do this. This was 1960 by George Macy Company. I don't think you're going to be able to see on the TV, but you can actually see the little lines from when they made the paper. which is always sort of cool. As an introduction. So here is some of the art, and there's the type, which is really nice. Here's a full spread on the art, which in this one I really do like. So a beautiful thing with the added bonuses of a Handel Society chorus presentation note there. There's not a thematic order of these. A lot of times on that, these were off the top shelf, and there's only about half of them. And the reason they're in the order they are, even though I usually like having a lot of order, is because of their height. I just don't have the shelves. These things can be quite tall. Look at that cover. Isn't that beautiful? This one has Thomas Paine's Race of Man. With an introduction by Howard Fast. Some of you remember him as a novelist, and illustrations by Lynn Ward, who's well-known illustrator. This is 1961 George Macy Company's copyright. Let's see the types of art they have in them. Well, here's some full scale. And here's another one. So, fits in the hand nice. It's another huge book though, right? Not all of them are like that. This one you've seen before. This is the journals and documents on the life and voyages of Christopher Columbus, translated and edited by Samuel Eliot Morison, which, I don't know if we can see it. It's right. Go back. Those 3 red volumes. It's one of those. So Eastern Press redid this, or republished it. Here's the sand glass. Here's the end paper map. And then illustrated by Lima de Freitas. So it's the same as the Eastern Press, just a different volume, different size, obviously much bigger. 1963, copyright by Samuel Eliot Morison. And then there's the artwork, which is just wonderful. And I'm glad I have both volumes. I don't do that a lot, but occasionally I do. And let's put that up. Only a couple more to go here. I'm going to keep these in shorter bunches. This next one I have never read. Well, here's what it looks like in the box. It's got like a little tinge of yellow. I don't know if that's coming through on the screen. With this gray spine. This is Peter Ibbetson by George du Maurier, who, yes, is related to Daphne du Maurier. Here is the sand glass. I like to have those. They're a nice little addition to the collection. The artwork in here is by the author. So George du Maurier, and it has a preface by Daphne du Maurier. The Heritage Press, New York, like all of them, and this one's 1963. Let's see. And he, like I say, or the book said, he did the illustrations. So I have not read this. So if anybody has, chime in. Is it still something that is read a lot, or? And then one more to go. This is it, and this is Joseph Conrad, Nostromo. Here's the outside. It's not quite as big as the other ones, but it's still big enough, so I had to put it on the top shelf. And this also has illustration by Lima de Freitas, with an introduction by Rupert Croft Brooke. I just love this art. I just love the colors and the movement on it. This is actually not inscribed, dedicated to John Galsworthy. And this is 1961, George Macy's company. Let's see if I can line that up on there. I didn't have a chance to see it. Oh, I think I just went by an illustration. Look at the color. Just fantastic. So these are a lot of fun. You can still pick them up fairly inexpensively. And I'm doing that now. I have some really nice ones to show you. Hopefully you enjoyed these, BookTube. And we'll carry on, and hope to see you soon. Thank you.